was. You know, we were off our game. We made some crazy decisions defensively. A few crazy decisions offensively, kicking the ball and tackle forward. It's 7 tackles set. So it wasn't us, but you know, the true grit, and, you know, the ability just to hang in there. I think it's got 2 points, but you know, I'd like to make sure that you know, the Roosters, they're a good footy side and they played really well tonight. If they would have had that team together all year, they'd be playing semi-finals. They're big, they're powerful. You know, Mitchell, they'd in there all year, they would have been playing semi-finals. And you know, it's just probably a little bit warning to the whole game that you know your best players on the field. And you know, the Roosters are a classic example of not having their best players, especially at the start of the season.
It says a lot about Cronulla, that Flanagan. You weren't your best, you keep just getting those wins.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. They just got that, you know, as I said, winning creates that culture and attitude, and they believe in each other. And you know, we scored some points over, so I just wasn't happy with the way we probably defended. Offensively, we're pretty good. We turned over the ball a bit in the second half, 5 times, which is not us. But as I said, you're going to have those days, and be able to still win when you have those days. I think it's a credit to the players.
It's better your forward pack or your back line. I think most of the tries are your backs today, but everyone talks about how good the Sharks forward pack is.
Yeah, I thought, you know, Matty Pryor, Chris Hynington, Gallen, you know, some of their carries in the middle part of the field created that opportunity on edges. So you know, everyone's got a role there in our team. And as I said, I thought we were pretty powerful through the middle there at different stages. Just they turned over too much ball.
Were you nervous that when they came to 6 points towards the end there? Is that the most nervous you felt?
I felt nervous a couple of times this year, but I think you know, things didn't go right for the Roosters. You know, Tupu gets that ball down 9 out of 10 times. You know, that's what happens when you're down the bottom of the table and you're scrapping for competition wins. It just doesn't seem to go your way, and I feel for them. I've been there, so it's going our way at the moment.
Just on that Tupu call, did you think you got it down?
Not the way they interpreted the grounding the last year or so. You know, as he's the motion of grounding it, his hand come off the ball, so I think it's been pretty consistent, that one. Yeah, so.
What did you do with Mitchell? No try change. Were you happy enough with that?
Well, obstruction's always debatable, and as I said, it went for us tonight. You've got to be really careful as lead runners that you don't obstruct those players, and as I said, it's a tricky one, can go either way.
How was James Maloney took him off? You know, for the second half,
You know, he's got a bit of a groin strain. He didn't kick a goal there while he was still on. He gave it to Chad, which he missed, so it was a bit of an issue. And he's had a big Origin campaign, played the 3 games, done a lot of work. So I need him at the end of the season.
You're talking about resting. Do you bring that rest a bit forward?
We won't rest people for games because nothing's guaranteed for us. We need to keep winning football games, and that's our intention, to go and win every game we're playing. So that we won't be resting players in games. We'll be resting players during the week and freshening them up during the week.
Will Jimmy be all right for next week? It's not that serious.
No, it's not that serious.
What did you make of the Gallen performance?
I think Flanagan summed it up. You know, we got the win, which is what we needed to do, but you've got to give the Roosters some credit. They come with a lot of attitude and had their best side they probably had on the field all day, all year. You know, they went to camp, and this was like make or break, I suppose. They still had a chance to make the semis if they won tonight and probably win the rest of their games. And you know, you look at their lineup on paper, they're a fair side. So you know, to our credit, we hung in there and got the win.
How tough is that back up in Gallen?
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
It's pretty physical.
Yeah, it's real physical. The big boys through the middle, they definitely come at us for the whole 80 minutes. And I think got to give them credit for the way they play, but you got to be happy with us too. You know, we held in there and got the win in the end.
I know it's 4 in the trot. You don't want to get bogged down in numbers, but it must be enjoyable being part of this ride.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. It's not. We don't feel like, to be honest with you, it's a playing group. You know, it's great for the fans and great for the club, but it's not really an issue or a concern for us. I know it's a cliche, but we are playing week to week, and you know, something gets a bit cranky here sometimes. It doesn't always feel like 14 in a row, and I guarantee this week won't feel like it either.
Gallen, you've been in a similar position a few years ago, and kind of had a fantastic year to kind of fall through the semi-finals. That's sort of something that tread away in the back of your mind while it's all carrying on.
I'm not sure what you're talking about there as far as faltered in the semi-final. I mean, I think 2 2008, we got to a grand final qualifier.
Yeah.
You know, we lost our halfback the week of the game, and Greg Bird a few weeks earlier, so we had some issues there. And last year we went into up to Townsville, it was, full of confidence after Belt South, and we got our pants pulled down, but you know, they went and won the comp, so you know, it's just about playing week to week and sticking to our systems and knowing what we do well, and you know, got to play for 80 minutes, and we probably didn't quite do that tonight, which is why Flanagan's a bit disappointed. But you know, as we said, we got the win, and we'll work on things. We'll just keep trying to improve.
Shane, all clubs are noticed because there's been a few City Biggings who are holding back, and I didn't. It wasn't against one. It wasn't one of your players City tonight, but there's been a few being held back in goals. All the clubs aware that this has really been watched by the referee.
Yeah, I don't think there's been anything official sent out to the clubs. I haven't got it. But I think it's been, you know, obviously there's been a couple lately that, you know, in that motion of scoring a try, if you do try and hold someone back, you will go to the bin. So, and even, you know, the Jason Bakuya one, a couple of at home was probably the start of it, where he was, you know, dead cert score a try, and they gave a penalty try for holding back. So I think it's a good change. You know, if there's a foul and the referee does think he's going to get there first, I suppose the only doubt there, which we're talking about, is does he ground it properly? But you know, in the end, you know, we want to see tries scored, and we don't want to see foul play. So I think it's a good decision.